How good is AI at creating content and helping people with their business operations and marketing space? So my videographer, Kameron, this is not Kameron, this is Nick. But our videographer, Kameron, who's behind the video right here, she was playing around on some AI software over the weekend and asked it about a bunch of different real estate topics, content pieces, and it also wrote a script. So I asked Nick to sit down with me. I have not seen this. Nick has not seen this. But we are going to read through the AI transcript of what their high-performing content piece would look like, and we are going to dive deep, diagnose it, and say whether or not it's a good piece based on human,
human opinion?
Yeah. Based on human judgment of this new technology, of what everybody's buzzing about. Let's see if AI can do what we do.
That's it.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. All right. So the title is Learn Real Estate Investing Lingo Like a Pro. Description. Want to sound like a seasoned real estate investor? Learning the lingo is key. In this video, we'll take you through the essential real estate investing terms you need to know to navigate the industry like a pro. From appreciation to zoning, we've got you covered. Whether you're a beginner or looking to expand your knowledge, this video will help you speak confidently and make informed decisions in the world of real estate investing. So, what are you waiting for? Press play and start speaking like a real estate expert today. Not bad.
Pretty good. I like all of it except maybe the end. And I don't like the start speaking like a real estate expert today. I like every part of it. Other than
Dude, it keeps getting.
God, here we go.
We just got started. That's what you're going to put in the subtitle of this, Kameron. Here's the hook. You want to read the hook?
Yeah.
You read the hook.
Join me as I try to master real estate investing lingo in just one day and see if I can talk the talk like a pro.
I like it.
Yeah, you want to just go straight to the script?
Let's go.
We'll popcorn this.
We'll go paragraph by paragraph, swap it out?
Yep.
All right, so here's where we're going. Join me as I try to master real estate investing lingo in just one day and see if I can talk the talk like a pro.
Mastering real estate investing lingo is crucial for success in the industry. It's the language that professionals use to communicate effectively, and it's essential to understand what they're talking about if you want to be taken seriously.
When beginners try to learn real estate terms, they often face a few common challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is feeling overwhelmed by the sheer amount of jargon that's thrown around. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose, and it's easy to get intimidated.
Another challenge is not knowing where to start. There's so many terms to learn, and it's hard to know which ones are most important. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, and it can be frustrating.
Dude, this thing's really just jabbing you with the pain points, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people might feel like they're not smart enough to understand these terms, or that they're not good enough with numbers. But the truth is, anyone can learn this language with practice and patience.
It's a lot of buildup here. Others might try to wing it, thinking they can just pick up terms as they go along, but that's a recipe for disaster. If you don't understand what you're talking about, you're going to end up looking foolish, and you might even get taken advantage of.
I think you could. All right, let's start with some key real estate terms. One of the most important is equity. Equity is the difference between the market value of a property and the amount still owed on the mortgage. For example, if a property is worth $500,000 and the mortgage is $300,000, then the equity is $200,000.
Another important term is cap rate, which stands for capitalization rate. This is a measure of a property's annual rate of return calculated by dividing the net operating income by the property's value. For instance, if a property has a net income of $20,000 and is worth $200,000, then the cap rate is 10%.
Cash flow is another critical term. This is the amount of money that an investor has left over each month after paying all the expenses, including the mortgage, taxes, and maintenance. For example, if an investor has a rental property that generates $2,000 a month in rent and the expenses total $1,500, including the mortgage, taxes, and maintenance, then the cash flow is $500.
One term that can drastically change your perspective on real estate investing is ROI, or return on investment. This is a measure of how much money an investor earns on their investment. Expressed as a percentage, for instance, if an investor puts $10,000 into a property and earns $2,000 in a year, then the ROI is 20%. Understanding ROI can help you make informed decisions about which investments are worth your time and money.
ROI is such an important concept because it helps you compare different investments and determine which ones are the most lucrative. It's like having a secret decoder ring that helps you uncover the hidden value in a property.
For example, let's say you're considering two different investment properties. One has high cash flow, but the ROI is low. The other has lower cash flow, but the ROI is much higher. Which one would you choose? If you understand ROI, you know the second property is the better investment, even though it doesn't generate as much cash flow.
ROI can also help you with negotiation with sellers and lenders. If you know the ROI of a property, you can make a stronger case for why you're offering a certain price or why you need a certain interest rate on your loan. It's like having a superpower that gives you the upper hand in any negotiation.
By now you should have a solid understanding of some key real estate terms, including equity, cap rate, cash flow, and ROI. You might not be an expert yet, but you're well on your way.
In conclusion, mastering real estate investing lingo is crucial for success in the industry. By understanding these key terms, you'll be able to make informed investment decisions and communicate effectively with professionals.
What's your favorite real estate term? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Pretty good.
Dude.
Pretty good. There's a couple things in there that are a little wonky, but
not bad. I mean, it's obviously pretty cheesy. It's trying to appeal to a pretty wide audience, and then at the same time, I think it hits on some really good terms from a standpoint of what are the basic terms that you got to know if you're new to real. I mean, this is like very elementary level, in my mind at least. And there's a lot of buildup, right? There's a lot of buildup. Then probably that's just hook, and attention. And if you take a look at a lot of like the very successful copy in, email marketing, in landing pages for people trying to sell stuff, it has at least that much buildup, in order to just keep on pressing pain point after pain point after pain point, and people get so hooked into that they have to watch the entire video to make sure that they never fall into any one of those buckets.
Yeah, it's super simple. When they talk about the expenses of, they only mention mortgage taxes and what was it, maintenance? I think here, yeah, mortgage taxes and maintenance as the only ones in here.
There's insurance, there's utilities.
Yeah, obviously slightly
management.
misleading, but it does say paying all the expenses, including those items. So,
I like how they do make it, like, even though we're in commercial real estate, we try to make it third grade level for everybody to understand. So that way because it is very intimidating, dude. When you come in and you don't know what a cap rate is, and there's a cap rate based on your cost basis, and this is what your cap rate or your return on investment is, and then you talk about market cap rates and what properties are, it's two different things, and that can get super confusing for folks. So this does a good job of at least talking about what your cap rate is based on your basis. It doesn't go into kind of the next level, but it's probably meant to be 101 on a lot of this stuff. But I like how simple it is, and the simple examples make it easier to digest too.
Yeah, and another thing they had in here, I think it was, I know it was working still owed, amount still owed on the mortgage. So they're working off of the equity. They're not taking in any other costs with the property. If you rehab the property, you might not necessarily owe it, but you're still into the property.
Yeah. Lender, you might only have $300,000 on the mortgage, but you might have $100,000 of private money on there as well. But there's a lot that needs to be explained, and this is meant to be probably a prelim thing. I like the call to action at the end. Check out our other video where we talk about first-time investors, 5 things to learn, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is a great script for like one of the, like a PSA tutorial video on YouTube where it's like cartoons or something, like where it's very third grade, cartoony drawing. I think it was pretty good. I think you could get AI to read it.
In my own voice.
Then it's not even you doing it anymore.
In fact, it does a voiceover. Let me turn the volume.
To talk like a pro. Mastering real estate investing lingo is crucial for success in the industry.
Sounds just like
It's
you.
the language that professionals use to communicate effectively. And
Dude, it can learn my voice and then it can read this on my behalf out of my voice without me ever doing it. It's insane.
Yeah.
You guys might be able to keep this whole thing going without me being here. Keep on creating content like I'm friggin' Mickey Mouse or something. That'd be amazing.
So yeah, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10, which means, it's getting you about 80% of at least beginner knowledge that you would need. So I'm definitely recommending this. I use this stuff for a lot of other, anything I need to know about, I just plug right into it.
Dude, I think the quality of the questions determines the quality of the answers.
Yeah.
And the key with AI is making sure that you're asking more in-depth and more quality questions. You're going to start getting better and better answers. So playing around with this, the team plays around with this across multiple different aspects of our operation, both on the education and coaching and social media side of things, and then also on the operational side, raising private money, team building, operations, finding deals, dispoing deals, all that stuff. So it's a pretty cool tool to play around with, and we got more of it coming. So appreciate you being here. If you want to learn more about what we do at Legacy Wealth, check out legacywealthholdings.com, and you can learn about how to buy deals from us, sell deals to us, invest in our deals, what we do on the coaching and education side of things, literally the whole gamut of everything that we do at Legacy Wealth. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you. Be your best.